think you should probably not start trying to sprout roots in dirty or water with dirt in it, I should say. Probably better off just trying to sprout onions in clean water. I've cleaned out several of these little tanks today, not real well, just kind of dumped it out, but definitely the ones that are in clear tap water are sprouting roots much faster than any of the tubs that have dirt and water combined. Some things I've discovered about onions are these. When I'm in the kitchen and I cut my onion to use for my stir fry, saute, and whatever I'm going to do with it, I used to have the leftover root and I would put it into a little flat container. This is a guacamole container that we got. Guacamole's gone, still left with this little bit of plastic here. And what I was doing was placing my onion in here and then putting some water in and letting the roots develop. But what I've learned is that this flat container or surface is putting a whole lot of pressure on the bottom of this root structure. So at a microscopic level, those roots are trying to grow out and there's just too much pressure. It's like if I put a brick on your head and told you to grow, it's just not going to work very well. So what I've tried to change to is finding bottles like such that you can set the surface of the onion around the top, and then it leaves the roots open to grow freely down below. What you can see is it's going to grow a lot faster. There's a new root right there. I also used to cut off all of the old roots so they would be barren, but what I've discovered is that if you just leave those roots, they're going to kind of rehydrate and it'll actually stimulate growth a lot faster. I was leaving these in the water for quite a while, but now as soon as they're growing roots, as soon as I see maybe 3 or 4 tiny root structures emerging, I go ahead and put it directly in some dirt. So what happens when you plant them in the dirt sooner is that they get an opportunity to put their roots into this dirt and get some more nutrients than what was just in the water. So they're going to send out those roots quickly, they're going to grow faster, and then ultimately just be bigger, stronger plants. If I was to pull this out, I'm not going to do it right now because I want it to grow, but if I was to pull these out, you would see that this entire container is full of roots. So what I will do ultimately is dig out a hole in my garden, pop out this entire section of roots and transplant it.